talk down on me. Shots frown on me, just based off what they see, but refuse to put trust in me. That's why I'm so stubborn, cause they show no love for me. No there's no I in me, so I only fuck with me.
I ain't listening to none of y'all, hate heard most of y'all fake, don't you know I'm fly high. Could you tell that I'm focused, no trick, hocus pocus, could you tell by the look up in my eye? Kiss you haters, bye bye, for what I believe in, I die. For all my niggas in the pen, made better citizens, generations fatherless, I cry. Stand for something or die. I smell pussy, taste pie. A chicken motherfucker can't fly, can be bold and shy, gladiators, no lie, no lie, no lie. Yeah. A chicken motherfucker don't fly, can be bold and shy, gladiators, no lie.
Haters talk down on me, their shots frown on me, just based off what they see, but refuse to put trust in me. That's why I'm so
Fly Hi has a lot of things, you know. It's an artist, rapper, obviously, revolutionary. He a dude that's gonna do it his way. He a dude that may go against the grain, you know. Just the name itself, Fly Hi, just mean, you know, it's on another level, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, you know, just cause this was popular now, you may not see me, you know, do what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, the content of my music is gonna be different. You know, I'm really gonna talk about what's really real. I'm really gonna talk about, you know, things that I've been going through. So, you know, Fly Hi is a motivator. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get people to fly high with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get people to get on another level. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't stay stuck on stupid. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lady once told me, you know, you can't walk with the chickens, you gotta fly with the eagles. You know what I'm saying? Fly high. You know what? I think the struggles in life, the stuff that you've had to overcome, you know, I guess everybody, you start out and you got a vision, you know what I mean? You feel like you got passion, and you know, I feel like this music I feel like I'm destined to do it. I feel like there's a purpose behind doing it. So the people that my music will impact is one of the things that motivates me the most. You know what I mean? Whenever I'm at a point where I get tired or I get down, I get frustrated, I focus in on the music. Because there's a million things that can get you like, man, this ain't gonna happen, man. What am I doing, man? Why am I doing this? I could be doing something else, less stressful. You know what I mean? But I just get back into the music, and I get back into, you know, why I'm doing the music. You know, there was a point in time where you know, as I was younger, music is what kept me going, is what motivated me, is what got me through life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just the motivation of conquering and achieving my goals, you know what I'm saying, and my dreams, and then what those dreams will how they can impact and uplift the people around me and everybody else, and the people that don't even know that they need to hear my music, you know what I'm saying? How do I keep going? That's a good question, because, you know, you know what? Actually, sometimes as if you're an artist, you know, you're an independent artist, and you grinding and you got, you know, you got work or whatever you do, you got your hustle. Then you got, you know, if you got kids, you know, so I got a 7-year-old son, you know what I mean? So, you know, I work, I'm a father, you know what I'm saying? You got life issues that you're dealing with. You got bills, you know what I mean? So, you know, you got car note, you know what I'm saying? So health. Mm-hmm. So it's hard to keep going, but I you know what, I would say probably if you ask a lot of people who and you know, and not just these dudes who, you know, no disrespect to nobody, but not just the cats who off their first song, they blew up, or I wasn't even trying to do this, and they blew up. I mean, those are, to me, are far few in between. But the ones who've done it for years, if they was honest about it, they probably tell you, man, they probably thought about quitting a million times. You know what I mean? For me personally, man, it's just something I couldn't get away from. Like, every time I stop and say, you know what, if something don't pop and by such and such time, I'm probably gonna step away, but I can never stop. You know what I'm saying? It's something that always keep me going. So if you're passionate about something, if it's in you, it just can't die. You know what I'm saying? So if it die, you might die. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of a hard question, but it's just the fact that it's real to me, and I feel like I'm destined to do it. I got a real passion and purpose to do it. I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? I can't quit. To add to that, I really have not given it. I haven't been able to give it everything I could give it. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been able to do everything that's in my mind to do when it comes to music. So once you got your grind going, once you got the right music, once you got the right product, you got the team flowing, you got the finances and the money, and then you can make that one big punch, and then you can punch after punch, and then you can be consistent with them punches and them blows. You know what I mean? Until I can get, once I do that, I feel like I gotta keep going, because I haven't given it my best shot. So I gotta give it that best shot. Truth be told, it probably did, early on, but I got over people not believing in you, not supporting you, not understanding, what you're doing, and not understanding why you're doing it. I got over that a long time ago. If anything, I try to use it as a motivation, when people don't believe in you or whatnot. But I'm to the point where I kind of put that into the back of my mind, and it's like, I'm at a point where I'm my own, the battle is against me. I'm my own worst enemy. I'm my biggest motivator and supporter at the same time. So, as long as you got fans, as long as you got people it does help when you got people tell you to keep going. Keep doing it. Oh man, I love this track. Oh, I love that track. Oh man, you still on your music? You know what I mean? So, when I got people around who telling me they love what I'm doing, they love my music, and you need to be doing it, that uplifts me, and it motivates me and keeps me going. As far as my close family, it's neither here nor there. So if they motivate me, if they don't, whatever. My mom always say, you sound as good as anybody else on the radio or anybody else out there. That's her biggest motivation. Like, she don't say keep going, but she says, you sound as good as anybody else. So I mean, that's the way she motivates. So, it is what it is. But I got to get it regardless. It's between me and God. I got to get it. The College Dropout album, you know what I'm saying, was a classic, man. I used to rock. I mean, I rocked that thing all the time. I always remember, where I was, when it dropped, and so I think, the early Kanye, you know what I'm saying, that early Kanye I used to rock with. Now Gates, man, I really mess with Gates, man. That's probably one of one of the artists I listen to mostly now. I just like what he's doing. I like the the authenticity of who he is. If you ever hear his interviews, you can't do nothing but be intrigued by by who he is, and he's very creative, with his the melody in his music, as well as the artistry, as well as his rhyme scheme, as well as his rhymes too. So, Gates, you asking my favorite song right now? My favorite song right now is that Jeremiah. I like Jeremiah. I think you asked me earlier who I want to work with, but Jeremiah is an artist. I like that. I think it's called OUI, or You and I, or something. There's no me without you and I. That's on. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That joint right there, man. I rock with that record. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my music has has harmonies in it. Not all, but some. It's real versatile. So those couple of artists that I like, inspire me, keep me going. I done shows. My very first show was in New York. So I used to live in New York. I went to school in New York and Dallas, but college in New York. But so my very first show was up there. I've rocked shows in front of 1,000 people. One year we opened up for like Pitbull. I think Paul Wall, DSR was on stage, and we opened up for them. But honestly, when people say, "What have you done?" or whatever, honestly, I ain't did enough. You know what I'm saying? If a lot of people don't know me, I ain't did enough. I'm not one of those people say, "Oh, I did this, woo, I dropped this mixtape, I did that." I ain't did enough, man. If everybody don't know me, if I ain't a household name, I haven't did enough. So I gotta work. By my own standards. In my mind, I've always had what I know I could do, what I wanted to do, and I've never reached my own expectations. I've never did what in my mind that I was supposed to be doing. So for me, everything is in front of me. The best is yet to come. You know what I'm saying? If I want it, I really gotta push and go get it. You know what I'm saying? So we've been out of town. We've been out the city, all around the metroplex, grinding, selling music, selling CDs. We done did little college tours, college runs, but we gotta be consistent. The consistency is the thing that's gonna lead to success. I dropped a mixtape a while back called They Call Me FlyHi. That's on datpiff.com. You can go check out some of the old music. You can see the progression, from where I was then to what I'm doing now. Some of those tracks we probably I'm gonna re-release because they didn't get enough promotion and enough shine. What's in the works is the Spirit of the Underdog mixtape. I got 3 more songs I'm working on to complete it, so I really got to get that done and out. I got a single called F You Haters. Got a clean version called Can't See You Haters. I got a 7-year-old son, kids who like the music, so I always got to be mindful of doing 2 versions, cause he love to jam daddy music. So and if if I ever slip up and curse, he'd be like, "Daddy, why you cursing? Why you say that word?" So I gotta be careful to keep a clean version for him. But the F You Hater record, it's kind of the single. It's kind of the long single right now. But the Spirit of the Underdog is the mixtape that I feel is gonna be, it's gonna be groundbreaking. It's gonna introduce you to me. It's gonna give you records that I think that's gonna get you through the day, get you through life. You're gonna jam to, you're gonna party to. It's gonna be that all around CD that make you say, dang, this dude talking about something. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people say, I just like listen to the beat. You know, I like the beat, or they ain't really talking about nothing. You know, Spirit of the Underdog. You gonna hear an artist that's talking about something that's touching on stuff that's relevant to life, and you gonna jam too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit. I want to inspire. I want to entertain. You know, so Spirit of the Underdog coming. F.U. Hater on SoundCloud. You know, Cordell, aka FlyHi, FlyHi. That's Cordell with a C. You can go check it out. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. YouTube channel is FlyHi TV 24. So anything I did that's old, you can check out on there. It's gonna be there. FlyHi TV 24. Gladiator Project. The Gladiator Project is my little bro. Shout out to Coupe DeVille. He down in the H, really moving and grooving and doing his thing down there. Teezy was on it too. Shout out to Teezy. It was a compilation record that we did probably about a year back, but we've been rocking it. It is still relevant. There's a lot of tracks on there that's hot too. So you find that on YouTube. Gladiator Music is the label. You know what I'm saying? Gladiator Music is the movement. You know, it kind of speaks for itself. You know, what's a gladiator? What does it mean to be a gladiator? A gladiator is a fighter. A gladiator is, you know, somebody who do it by any means necessary. Back against the wall, we come out fighting. It really represents a mindset of who we are as artists. You know, who we are as people in life. And I think, you know, everybody got some fight in them. You can't live in this life and be successful if you don't have some fight, some drive, if you don't have some obstacles that you gotta overcome, that you gotta jump over, that you gotta push out the way. You know what I'm saying? You know, so Gladiator Music is that's the foundation. You know, that's who we are, and I think that speaks to the kind of music we gonna give you. But it speaks to life, you know, people's life and the fight that you have to be successful in life as a whole. So the Gladiator Project, you know, definitely check that out. It's on SoundCloud, as well as you can find it on the YouTube channel. Shout out to PassAnger Visuals doing their thing, you know, giving artists a platform to speak their mind, to vent, you know, I mean, you know, just right now, kind of moving what you asked me, you know, it's an important time. You got the presidential election going on, you got the Black Lives Matter movement, you just had what was it? The march on Washington we just had. And it was something or else. I can't remember the title of it, but there was a lot of positivity going on out there. But you know, it's something, man, that's an old deal we've been dealing with. I was talking to somebody, and you know, they was getting mad that a white person was using the N-word, you know. And you know, my whole thing is white people listen to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? White people come to our shows. I got a lot of white fans. They're the biggest consumers of hip hop, you know. And if a black person is offended by that, you know, we really gotta we gotta watch what we say. Or you know, rappers, we gotta be mindful of what we saying. One of the first things that this may cause some ruffle some feathers, but I don't care if your feathers are ruffled whatsoever. But one thing I really feel like as a black person, and thank God it's not all black people, but if you refer to yourself as the N-word, if you call yourself a nigga, like your people, if you refer, instead of saying Black American, African American, if you say, you know, we niggas, that's to me, that's on the most, why would you do that? Why would you refer to yourself as that? It's one thing for the N-word to use as a slang word. Man, this nigga tripping. Or man, you know, yeah, man, these niggas crazy, son. You know, these niggas tripping, you know, whatever. Man, that nigga cool than a fan. However you want to use it in slang word, in replace of man or whatever is universal. It could be a white person, a black person, an Asian person, an Indian person, or whatever. But when you use it specifically for your race, you know, for our race as black people, you know what I mean? And the root of the word means, it means ignorant. The root of the word, you know, comes from a lot of pain and a lot of struggle of what our ancestors went through. You got to check yourself, man. And why are you referring to yourself in that way? Why are you degrading, and why are you talking down on your own people? You know, some people might say, "Oh, you getting on your social conscious or your Malcolm X stool," but I'm just saying, man, we got to start respecting ourselves if we want respect from other people. You know what I'm saying? We don't say Black Lives Matter because we want to. We say Black Lives Matter because we have to. Because they've shown us that, you know, when I say they, the powers that be, the systems that be, the law enforcement, the justice system, they've shown us that we don't matter. By how the police treat us, by how the justice system puts us in jail, throws away the key, you know, by the amount of African American males that are taken away from their family, by the amount of African American men that are incarcerated. They've shown us Black lives don't matter. So that's why we got to come out and fight for ourselves, defend ourselves, stand up for ourselves, justice or else for ourselves. We got to first start loving ourselves. And that love first starts by respecting ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know, we are not niggas. You know, why would you call yourself that? We proud, intelligent, prosperous, strong, black women, black men. We kings, we queens. You know what I'm saying? We got a never quit mentality. This country, the wealth of this country, the foundation of this country, the prosperity of this country was built on us, was built on black people, was built on African slaves, was built on our ancestors. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I don't know if you know your history, but where you think Thomas Jefferson got the money for the Louisiana Purchase? And where you think we got the money to that $15 million for the Louisiana Purchase, and the $10 to $15 million that we gave Mexico for the whole Manifest Destiny, when we got the land from Texas to California? Where did that money come from? Cotton, man, cotton. Back in the 1800s, 1700s, 1800s, that's cotton. You know what I'm saying? That's free labor off the backs of African slaves. So know your history, respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? We built this country. You know what I mean? So, you know, on that issue, you know, that's my little spiel on who you are and how we should look at ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We gotta respect ourselves first, and we gotta know we some of the most powerful people on the planet. Yeah. Yo, I hear a little something. My main green verse is always it's a go-to. Hey, I'm the new Kyrie of another rap game. I'm coming up, gonna put me in the Hall of Fame. I'm explosive, call me Westbrook. I bring the thunder every time I hit the notebook. Pen to the pad, that mean I write classics. One look and your girl says she gotta have it. I pop it like a rabbit, and then I long straw.
So good to her, take it out in deep. I mess with my partner Teasy, then baby mamas get greedy. Little son, yeah, he need me, now that's my little me. All my partners get greedy, we on the grind for cheesy. Me Coop the Ville and Teasy, we make his hard look easy, yeah.
FlyHi, you wake up, man. You wouldn't even. What have you been doing all day? You don't never know what's up.
Look,
hey man, we didn't.
Everybody trying to copy.
We live and the whole club watching. Turn my song on, now the whole club rocking. Alright, everybody moving and everybody grooving. Alright, Dallas to the nation with the D-Dub movement. We on and we stupid. I might rub my head right before I get to moving. And little mama choosing, and I ain't trying to lose it. I hit her with my stroke, now she calling me for Houston. She calling me collect, she calling me the bed. She rubbing on my head, and I'm looking so fresh. And I'm a triple threat, and this is triple D. But it's just me and my swag and the beat. Listen, and every night I sleep, I be praying to the Lord my soul to keep. But I keep waking up out my sleep, and I know that this life got more for me. It's a new day, a new episode. Gotta stay on this journey, stay on this road. I be following my dreams like I don't know. I be following my dreams, they say there he go. Feel it in my heart, feel it in my soul. Coming out like a 9-month embryo. Been to the bottom, wasn't nothing below. So up and away I must go. If I ever quit, that's a loss for y'all.
Behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one video shoot. It's the man Barry B.
I'm anointed with success. I got an appointment. Hard work and faith, man. I just
Oh, yo, we live. I'm the one video shoot. Bad CEO, yours truly, clean Texas.
Something say I am one.
I'm the one.
I am one.
I'm the one.
I am one.
I'm the one.
Hey, they really don't know.
Gave us nothing, we had to take it. Rock a mama say ain't no breaking. No path for me, I had to make it. Even when I'm scared, won't see me shaking. We must win, no other option. Then pitch me the rock, so that option. No bill and bill, ain't no flopping. Only see green lights, ain't no stopping. Like a lion, watch me rule from Mount Zion. I'm more man than y'all, even when I'm crying. If you not, will you?
Candy. FlyHi just bought me some food because last night me and my husband
Our potential, how far we can go. Only you can know. Something say I am one. Oh, I am one.
What's up with it, man? Yo, we out here shooting the I'm the One video. Behind the scenes on set, I'm with the lovely ladies. You can see Natalie, Chaz, and Rachel.
So glad I'm a part of this project, and I look forward to it being very prosperous and seeing it on TV.
Yeah, prosperous. Money, baby. Money, baby.
Let's do this. Yeah, get it on.
And that's Z in the back. Z working hard, doing her thing. Well, hey, hold on, I gotta get this man a proper introduction. My boy been rocking with me from day one, back when I was selling CDs
He's doing fight song.
Fight song?
Yeah, in the trunk. Yeah, all the shit in the trunk.
Hey, when I'm selling to these in the barber college, you know what I'm saying? You know, my partner Jen was right here, man. Nutty enough, stand up. What's up with it?
What's up with it? I'm the one too, shit. So we out here thugging. That's all.
Coopville, baby.
This is what Coop doing.
Coopville, baby. That's my.
Shout out my little bro Cordell, you know what I'm saying, bro? I love you, keep doing your thing. Hey man, you tuned in to PassAnger Visuals. It's Gladiator Music, you know what I'm saying? It's Cordell, aka FlyHi. Look out for me, I'm coming. I'm finna be in your face soon, you know what I'm saying? 2016, let's do it. Yeah.